So this will be kind of a quick audit, kind of to show you what I can do and help out for your business. So for starters, this is your Google business profile. We have two reviews, two photos, which are good. So some of the things I would do with like the pictures, I would geotag them so it would have data on it. So once it's uploaded onto your profile, the search engines and the robots, like the spiders that crawl the internet, will find that data and it would have like the latitude and longitude of a certain location, which is what we want because then it would place your business there. Also, part of this too, it's we'd probably add a couple like FAQs on here, maybe some descriptions. Just kind of make this listing look a little bit more appealing, not just for people, but also for like the search engine. Let's see. And also, like one thing you can do as well, it's respond to these reviews. Google does like it when they see that the business owner responds to the reviews. It shows that they're communicating with their clients or other people, potentially even asking questions. But then again, that's why we would like to do an FAQ. So now I do check on the other 15 areas, especially for the website. So one would be in multiple version. So what I mean by that, it's as you can see up here towards the upper left, it'll say not secure, which this is your HTTP. Now that it did this with a lock, that's an HTTPS. And then also we would want to see that's www as well as just the regular. We want to make sure that they all get redirected back to this one that has a secure lock. Because I did notice right here, like if I click on the Google Business one, it will take me to this different site. But then if I click here, okay, so maybe it just took some time, but yeah, when I was looking at it yesterday, these weren't redirecting. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one, which is the XML sitemap. Here we go. Okay, so it doesn't have a XML sitemap, which is pretty much just a record of everything on your website. You would want this on your search console, which makes it allows Google to know if you have other pages. And also, as we can see here, it even does tell me that there's some issues with that. So maybe there's something going on. So I would just kind of have to double check on that. Now, moving on to the third thing, which would be page speed. We want to make sure that your page is running fast and pretty efficiently. So as we can see on the desktop, your page speed it's a 98, which is great. There's probably a couple things we can do maybe with the images, and then it'll run faster, especially for mobile. As we can see, it's not the best. So we would want to bring this up, as we can see, to 89. So once we see that, okay, now moving on to the fourth thing, which is mobile friendly. The page does seem to be mobile friendly, so that passes. Then moving on to the fifth aspect, we'd want to look for pages that have a response code here of 404, which is pretty much means like the page is found, but there's nothing on it, or there's some issues with the page. If I click here on response codes, see kind of like right here. So this looks like it's more of a review. So I would just kind of look at certain pages like that and figure out what that is. If I can link it to an actual page or some data or some information, it would be great for the engines, for the search engines. But 200 codes means they're working well. Indexable, as we kind of see here, would just mean more like it's you're able to file it on the search engine. Non-indexable means it won't. And then on top of that, not only will I be looking for the 404s, but I will also be looking for the URLs, kind of like this. So it looks like there's only these, the HTTP and the HTTPS. If you were to have a little bit more, like different other titles about, or maybe a gallery or some content, I would kind of fix those up based on the keywords that we would select. Based on those keywords as well, as we kind of see here on the meta description, there's no metadata. So what I would have to do is pretty much go in and write about 150 characters using keywords that we selected and kind of link it to this. So kind of what it is, it's like when you type in on Google and you see the link of, or like the website where you're going to go to, right underneath it, you have the little description. So that would be your meta description. And then as well, if you had more pages, we would also want to be checking like for your header tags. But seeing that it's a single page, we don't really have to worry about that. But however, as we can see here where it says meta keywords, there's no keywords, so there's no selected. So we would go in and pretty much select those keywords. Now, if you're wondering from where we get those keywords, Google does provide a free keyword tool. So on your website, these are just some keywords that your site's already ranking for. So I would use some of these as well as look into some other ones. Probably looking like event party rental. I would probably want to look something up like event party rental in San Diego, event party rental Chula Vista. Just different keywords like that, just to kind of give the search engine a better idea of what your business and what your site is about, and also leading you to rank more higher up in the search engine. Now that kind of pretty much covered 6, 7, 8. Now the issue with the HTTP and the PS, it's you might have duplicate content because both pages are shown as active. So the search engine might see this and they're like, "Whoa, these all have the same information. It's word by word. Everything's the same," and so it might penalize you, making your page rank lower. So this is why it's kind of important to make sure that we only have one functioning. And kind of as you saw that there's no meta description. Um, as you can see here, there's not really much. So pretty much what we would want to do there is add some content. It doesn't have to be a lot, but even here, like on the website, all we have is the reviews. Even if we click read more, it just takes us here. But there's not really a lot of other information. So that's something we would consider as thin content. So we'll just add a little bit more. Another thing we would look at, it's, well, I don't really have to worry about it, but would be like broken links. Like if I would go here to testimonials, is it taking me to the correct spot or is it showing up like a 404? And then once that's set up, well, that kind of takes care of the internal link structure. But after that, we would take a look for backlinks, seeing where pretty much, let me see, here we go. Yeah, just kind of seeing is our website somewhere else? Like if you have a Pinterest account or even a Facebook account, Instagram account, does it link to your website? And if so, is it word by word? Which that leads back to the HTTPS and as well as a HTTP and a www dot, and even having it without the dot. We want to make sure that they're all the same, written word by word, so that way when the robots or those spiders crawl the search engines on the internet, they see it like, hey, this is word by word. This is the same. Okay, this is getting juice from this website. So we would do backlinks. We'd make sure we'd set you up with some like some local backlinks as well, especially maybe some directories online, especially for your business. This will help increase your rankings as well. And then one last thing that I would do as well, it's I would check on Google for your brand name ranking. So if I type in Cava event rentals, okay. So we see we do pop up, which is good. So that means your business is ranking for the brand name. So that's good. So yeah, so I would just go on and do that. Other parts would be like the chatbot, but this would kind of generally be a start of. This is where I would start. From here, it's optimizing all this. Once this gets put together, then pretty much the rest just kind of follows suit from here, from what I do here. Um, so yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than glad to kind of help out or even elaborate even further into something you have any questions with. So yeah, so thank you for your time and looking forward to hearing back from you. All right, bye.